We can't talk about how Rand Corporation's done a report calling for the new Homeland Security divisions, the 379,000 troops, to augment all local police departments, and that local police will form auxiliaries of the new national police force run by the Pentagon. I've read all 130-plus pages in the 50-something page addendum. I suggest you go read. Give me a close shot of this, please, gentlemen. A stability police force for the United States, justification and options for creating U.S. capabilities. I mean, this is a death squad manual. It's got the force setups for the federal police. And by the way, this has already been set up. They're just now announcing it. Here's a medium stability police force unit. Here's a small stability police force. This is the federal officer that's over your small town. You've got a small town of 500 people. Well, this is the group that's going to run your life. They're going to run carbon taxes. They got special forces operatives getting in place. In the paper in Austin, Black Ops run this. I mean, these people you are going to be slaves, folks, and they mean business. Here's another one, medium stability police force. Ooh, look at that. This is for a bigger city. This is the federal police commander over your police department. Pentagon openly taking over your police departments. I mean, that is worse than Red China. Red China doesn't even allow that. What do you think they're being set up for? It happens everywhere. When this is set up, they're going to take your farms and ranches. They're going to take your children. They're going to take everything you got. And they always do it by, well, you got this environmental fee on your property. You can't pay it, Bob. And most people, all right, I'll give you the property. And all right. But if you hold up, they're just going to call up the police force, and they're going to come by and murder your butt. You pay for the military. They're there to attack the enemy, and that enemy's you. You read the MIAC report. You read the Homeland Security report. I got those reports since the late 90s, and nobody listened to me. Now when I cover them, they get national attention. Your military isn't your military. I've talked to so much family in the Army. I got a lot of family in the Army, and I talk to other people, and they are all mad. I mean, I know people that are in supply and logistics and people that are in over repair, and they're all been training for 3 years for riot control domestically. Long before they dropped the hammer on the banking situation, it's been reported by Bloomberg and Squibbs Howard News Service that it was all staged, all designed, and they're going to keep killing the economy, and they're going to stage riots, and you're going to beg to have the Army on the streets, and they'll restore order, and then they'll never leave. And it'll just be, where'd Bob go? Bob wouldn't leave his house. They sent a robot in and killed him. Shh, don't let... And there'll be like a 12-year-old walking by with their armband, literally giving them armbands with the Explorer Scouts now. They'll be like, shh. That's already happening. Adults are already... Just, oh, man, the worst part's going to be the 12, 13, 14-year-old punks on power trips. I mean, it's going to be really hard getting bossed around by them. But that's what America is. We are the ultimate rotten cow being fed on by carrion turkeys. That's what they call the buzzards around here, turkey buzzard. I just can't believe our country's this easy to rob. I mean, this is a completely criminal, illegal, unconstitutional operation. Has nothing to do with the stupid Al-Qaeda boogeyman you were all taught to fear. It's for you and your guns in your house by a bunch of criminals. We really are a nation of just cowards. The cops are going to go along. The military's going to go along. The general public's going to go along. Obama will get a bunch of it set up. Then a Republican will come in. He'll continue it. Suddenly Republicans will love the police state. Democrats didn't like war. Now they love it. War is peace. Oh, give him a peace prize. We have to admit how pathetic we are. You know, every few years I get to pigging out and drinking whiskey and smoking cigarettes, and I've got to finally admit to myself, after a month or two of it, when I gained 20 pounds doing it, that this may feel good, buddy, but you got to stop it. You can't go eat big ribeye steaks and drink a bottle of whiskey. The point is, and I've got to realize it's bad and not do it. And I fall back sometimes, but I quit. I've gone 5-6 years before without drinking or smoking or eating like a pig. But the point is that when I start working too much, it's a crutch I fall back on. It's a big anxiety relief. You can be worried about the world and worried about what you're doing and go in and drink a couple beers and eat a big steak. You're not worried about it anymore. I'm pretty pathetic. And when I start getting pathetic, I've got to admit I'm pathetic. You as a country have to do that too, folks. I mean, we have to admit we are a steaming pile of horse poo. I mean, we really are a joke.